Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. First thing, are we gonna be live, John?
You're live.
We are live. Thank you. Okay, everybody got their copy from Kathy of the meeting minutes and diligently read and studied them and memorized.
I move to accept the minutes of the last meeting as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Claims and warrants. End of month, May 2026, $248,944.55. End of month, May, for the Bank of New York, $754,639. The June 23rd meeting, $272,958.38. And then we got a separate motion for industrial supply for $4,760.
I'll make a motion, we pay claims and warrants. It's not right.
I'll second.
On favor?
Aye.
And I'll make a motion for the separate motion for the industrial supplies.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain.
Okay. Payroll warrants, 5/28, 6/4, 6/11, 6/18, in the amount of $44,864.25. Bank reconciliations, the end of May 2026, utility, $2,565,253.59 for the town, $781,660.02. Payroll, $2,816.97. Customer deposit, $24,785. And the Bank of New York is $57,621.17.
I move they approve the payroll warrants for $44,864.25 and accept the bank reconciliations as stated.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Have to wake the clerk treasurer up first. Let's see, what do you need first? Claims and warrants. Payroll.
Hate to interrupt your nap, but
Jay. Yeah. Thanks, Rick.
gee. And it is deep in mine.
Oh, no. They're negative, but I don't today.
Let me, I guess, not sure.
It's quit.
Is it highlighted? Which one I don't sign?
No, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So you don't sign
I
this
forgot
one.
to.
I was watching.
I thought you were.
I try to be good sometimes.
Okay, we got 3 billing adjustments. $402.58 for a misread gas meter. We got $198.48 for a lawn meter adjustment. And $1,224.47 misread electric and gas meters for May bill.
I'll make a motion, we approve this billing adjustments. So,
Second, or Rex, yeah.
On favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And we have a resolution. 2026.
Even to go that way, don't do it.
Oh.
Slow down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got a resolution 2026-06-01, a transfer of funds within the same budgetary funds. Let's just make all the dollars come out. Correct?
No negatives before we start working the budget.
So I'll make a motion to the resolution 206 or 2026-06-01.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
You need to go back and talk on your phone.
No,
I
just skipped it. I just skipped
catch it, but when they go to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do the adjustment. Okay, correct. Resolutions. Yeah, actually.
I got yours. You can't write direction on the table.
Kind of wobbly.
Bumpy.
on the table. Yeah.
I hate to write.
Okay. Next thing we got is a request, a fireworks donation request from Montezuma Precinct Game Club. Last year was $400 out of electric, out of gas.
Could we
up at $100 and give them 5 this year since it's the 250th.
They are trying to do a bigger display this year. Bigger fireworks.
She say.
You want to go up to $500 for the,
Yeah.
250.
Here it
Making that a motion.
I'll make that a motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And we need to set pricing for the rental of the old table and chairs. Do we need a resolution or ordinance on that?
You'll decide what you want tonight, and we'll write it up for you.
So, any ideas?
My only suggestion was that if the utility guys, family, or the board needed to use it, that we wouldn't be charged for the old tables.
Sounds fair. How many seating, how many seats do we actually have?
There's, we broke 2, so there's probably 21 tables altogether. There's 166 chairs.
And they need to be signed out.
Yeah,
Where
we have
we
to
know
sign
exactly
out,
who-
sign it in.
Yeah.
And do we want to deposit? Or
Yes.
just in case?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Probably a good idea.
Probably unless somebody's having a wedding or something like that, they're not gonna rent that many at a time, but
Would you rent them like
Partially.
$1 a chair and $5 a table or something like that, or? I don't.
Well, that's what the sign
I
out
have no
sheet would
idea
have
what-
to do. I would assume if somebody didn't want to rent all of it, they could.
not like they're brand new, but it's expensive to get them elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just the old ones.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
$5 a chair and $10 a table.
Well, we gotta replace some revenue, so. What do you think?
Two chairs for $10.
Oh, a discount.
I'm trying to look.
That's the more you say.
So I'm looking at, All American Tent and Rental.
you
For their old stock, which looks pretty beat up, $1.25 a chair. $1.50 for their bright white bedding chair. New stock is $1.75.
I think $1 there then.
$9 a table. 8-foot wide. These are probably
8 foot,
And $5 a table.
$5 table.
Are we saying utility customers only, or are you gonna let everybody come in?
I would think just the community.
Yeah,
I think so too.
it could be the same way as rent.
It'd
This
be
place,
easier
but
to
they're just
track
not,
down.
for the lower price, but if
So
if they're out of
deposit,
town, they're kind of SOL.
like a $50 deposit or. Somebody just wants one table though, that's kind of stiff for.
Yeah,
Yeah. $25 deposit.
How much would a new table cost if you had to?
$99.
It's $25 a table. If they just get one fee deposit.
that
I would
is,
say if they're gonna take them all, deposit like $50 at least. They're gonna get it back anyway.
so would you put a deposit like so much, 1 through 5 or 5 through 10 and prorate it?
You could make it, minimum, I'm just throwing out minimum $20. If you rent everything, it's, yeah, I know,
You rent everything, it's $100.
$100, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but, and then, you know,
$25 deposit won't replace the table.
that's what I, yeah, that's the problem.
Right.
That's, if somebody rents.
Won't hardly,
Yeah,
probably won't hardly replace a chair. You gotta make it high enough that there's an incentive to bring them back.
That's right.
Well,
Exactly.
that's fair.
Well, if they bring them back and they're not messed up,
They get
if
the
they're
money
in the
back.
back.
Yeah,
I just do $100 deposit. That's my.
That's
where I go.
straight
I
out.
don't care if you get one table or.
Yeah.
I'd say if
That's
somebody's,
fair.
I would say if somebody's gonna come rent tables, they're gonna rent more than one table.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume. You could borrow a table, you know, if it's just one, I would assume they're gonna need multiple tables and chairs, so.
Yeah, and then we'd say you're responsible for the damage anyway, but we put, make, give you $100 just to have some honor.
Safeguard it.
So you said that a couple were broken that you had to
Yeah,
get
they
rid of?
started breaking down and the guys tried to put them back together. And then last December, Penny suggested getting new tables and go with black. Because those white ones were just getting so.
Dingy.
I'm just wondering when you move them and stuff, if a leg falls off, what happens then? Then do they not get their deposit or, you know, it's happened. We have these tables at home. I just didn't know.
I think if most people are, if they're gonna pack it up and take it home and go to set it up, if the leg fell off, they'd probably call or,
Yeah.
and some of them are gonna do that. They're 16 years old. And been through lots of rentals.
Yeah, so.
Wouldn't necessarily have to take their entire deposit, just, maybe 25 out of it to replace the table, because if table's already old anyway, I mean,
Mhm.
damage.
And the revenue from that, would it go?
Commissioner, I'll put it in manager, I'll put it in general.
General fund?
Either way.
I like the community center.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna. well, much-
Community center is within the general fund.
But we had a special fund. Oh, community center donation.
Oh,
I mean, it could help paint for pay for
Yeah.
paint for the walls if we're
Yeah.
gonna redo that or.
my main thing was replacing lost revenue
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna happen in the next.
Yeah, you put.
I mean, that's not a lot, but
No, it's fine. And that's where you pay for stuff for the community center, so I see your, I was confused with someplace else.
Not supposed to.
and then on the subject of tables,
Maybe
the ones you guys got coming, are you ready for them now?
you ready for your new table?
Because once we ordered them, they're coming from Uline because we got our Walmart or Sam's thing.
Yeah.
That was a mess. They were lost like for 6 weeks. But once we order them from Uline, they will be here the next day.
Okay, so tell me what day and I'll be there.
Well, I mean, the guys can unload them. I just didn't know if you had it rented out like
No,
for the weekend or anything.
it's not rented, the building.
No.
It's buildings in use once in a while for ISAC.
So if we
Job interviews.
order tomorrow, they'll be delivered Thursday.
Okay. If it's, okay,
Or we can hold off whatever day, but
you gotta order them. We'll have them till you do. I'll be the Indy.
As the fire department, are they paying for those? Is that?
no.
And thank you.
We hold our meetings there on occasion and trainings.
Mhm. Fair.
So what did we come up with?
I had.
$1 a chair, $5 a table, $100 deposit. Is that correct?
Okay.
I got.
Then you go to the general fund. And I'm gonna write in there something about normal, you're responsible for the damages, normal wear and tear.
Yeah.
Accepted, and that'll be at the. I won't put this in there, but it's just whoever's bringing it back in, if it looks like it's been damaged because they didn't handle it well. Fine, if something looks like it just,
Came apart.
yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a pair of glasses that just broke today, right here, I'm like, well. Buy cheap stuff, it doesn't last.
And that other stuff is just stuff that came. That's
Yeah.
the same sometime.
Give me the bouncer.
What's it?
Oh, that's bouncy house.
About
I think.
that.
I think that means literally. This letter from Roy Reitzman.
They have to buy law, send that out, which is telling you they can change the rate to the LIT, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I don't know what they're thinking. I haven't, I'm glad you brought that up though. There are big changes coming. And whatever they do now is gonna go away in 2029. So all the categories that exist now, public safety, certified share, economic, it's all going away in 29. They're gonna have to decide what they're gonna do. And the way it's structured right now, they can adopt a rate. Right now, they have public safety tax, and everybody in the county pays that. And then it comes in, and then it gets divided up between the county, Rockville, Montezuma, Rosedale, anybody with police or fire department. On this new law, the county can have its own rate. The county will have its own rate, I'm sure, and they're gonna get what they get. Then they can have a town rate that's for the municipalities. And then that money would just get divided up between Rockville and Rosedale and Montezuma. But, we're gonna need to be advocates for making sure that the county council
Gives us what we,
tries to continue to give you the same kind of revenue that you're receiving now. And it may not, the problem is, I don't know if it's possible. There's a maximum amount that they can do. It's 1.2%, I think. And then you have to look at, well, how many, that's getting divided between all the towns. And so is there enough there? You guys have a really high rate right now. You have one of the higher rates in the state. So I don't know if it'll be enough to make it up. There has been discussion, the legislature has been told a lot that, hey, this is not going to work real good, guys. And so there's some consideration. That's why they pushed it back a year. It was supposed to start in 28. They've already pushed it back 1 year. And there's some discussion that they may end up scrapping it or changing it dramatically, because there's a lot of communities who are coming and saying, this is really going to, even if we do everything we can do, we're still not going to have enough. And we use this to pay for public safety and whatever else. And I think that's starting to get some attention. But this change would just be for short term. And I don't know do you guys have any idea what they're talking about changing?
yeah.
They don't
So we
say.
thought was that.
It's going to make doing your budget interesting. So. Well, I don't know what our.
It's always interesting.
So and Kathy's right. There's also changes coming to as a homeowner, property owner, you're going to be happy about it, but as a town, it's going to hurt what we collect. In terms of property tax, there's new tax credits coming in, so people will be paying less. Exemptions are going to be higher. Right now, you have a homestead exemption, and there's a way that's calculated. That's going to go up to 2/3 of your home value in about 4 or 5 more years. Also, commercial properties, so your gas stations, restaurants, or whatever. Right now, they get no exemption. They're going to get 1/3 of their value will be exempt.
Veterans exemption is going to go up too.
Veterans exemptions going up. Seniors are getting a credit. So I know in Vermilion County, we're paying finance firm like a bunch of money to do an analysis of what the impact's going to be, $35,000, just to study what the impacts are going to be, and another $10,000 to do the lit side, so 45 total. So I don't know if Park County's doing anything. I hope they do. Because
We had a partnership Park County meeting a few months ago, and that Roy Reitzman came to the meeting.
Good.
And he explained things, but I don't know if he would come and help us.
Yeah,
out.
or I said, we go to a county council meeting and just, talk about how important this is to
I think we have
what
to,
we've been able to
we need to
accomplish.
ask for what we can.
And, they don't say they'll make the decision in 28, but the legislature is encouraging the counties to study this. And now, they can't make them do it. They encourage you to do it. They want you to have these committees with somebody from the county council and the clerk treasurer from every town. I don't know that anybody's doing that or not, but anyway, We got a few years, but
And this is kind of confusing anyway. He says, this notice is required by state law, but then it said current, any changes to current rates will occur after August 31st and before November 1st, 2025. So is that a typo probably, or
I'm guessing.
should be 20?
Yeah, there's all these rules about when you have, if you want it to take effect. If you want it to take effect January 1, you have to do, there's a window you have to hit to make the changes. Because people have to update their payroll software and all this other stuff. So that's what they're, I'm sure that's the typo.
Yeah.
Right now, in Park County, if I remember correctly, you guys have edit, you have public safety, and then you have property tax replacement. And property tax replacement stuff's going away, all that stuff's going away entirely. So I don't know what the council's considering. I have no idea. I'm curious. So we'll see. But you might pay attention if you see anything about what they're proposing, because they'll have to do it. If they want to change it, they'll have to have a couple meetings. I'm pretty sure they'll have to have a public hearing and advertise what they're doing. So if you get anything, Kathy, if you see anything, if somebody wants to let me know, I'm happy to kind of look at it and try and see what that might mean for you, and even go to a meeting if we need to. And just, I'm not trying to stop them from changing things. I just think they need to. There's a tendency at the county level to think about what's this going to mean for us. And I can tell you, in Vermillion County, they have more lit than they need. They have it as a cushion. They've just got it sitting there for stuff, and they don't need it as badly as the towns do, because we get hit harder. You get hit harder by the property tax caps, and you saw a big jump in those this year. That's because of the Senate Bill 1 changes. So it's an interesting time. So
If you wanna, I can reach out to Roy or somebody, one of the, but it's not, he's not a commissioner, he's a council member. And see if he's interested in coming, and somebody wants to talk to him or hear him, or
well, some there might be a trailer involved. Was he the guy? Wasn't he the guy with the trailer?
Oh, no, that's Patton.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
One thing about changing our ordinance about trailers, if you want to come, we can
Oh,
talk about
Lord.
that.
I can reach out to him and see what if he's interested,
Yeah, I
or
don't
if
know.
you're doing it,
I
or
think
I can think it's
auditor's
worthwhile.
I could also talk maybe to the auditor's office or somebody, just say what they're, find out, see what they're saying.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just
we
curious.
need leverage.
Because, it really is an issue
Real
for
good,
Kathy,
yeah.
and she tries to do, she'll get estimates from the state in the summer of what the lit's going to be next year, but if the council goes and reduces it, suddenly you've got revenue that you're not going to be receiving, and that's going to be an issue. That's why they had to send a letter out, I'm sure, is to say, well, good luck.
Yeah. Didn't want to surprise you, but
Here we are.
yeah.
Okay, got the, also in there is that. Yeah. SLRF closeout letter. Yeah, I talked to Cindy last week. I got a thing from them to do this and do that, and all kinds of attachments that you to open up stuff. I just called Cindy and see, well, that's good, because there's a bunch of scams going around about that.
Yeah.
So. Okay, any questions about the HWC update?
That was for April.
I noticed bad tanks going.
Yep.
There you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did talk to Dustin about the tree, and he said that there's money in there. If we got to take it out or move it, we just do it. But I don't remember what the layout was on that, the basketball court.
It was supposed to kind of run straight with the building and 84 by 50 or whatever. I think they're of that tree. Yeah, we just got measured
Yeah.
because I thought it's been a while since I saw a drawing, but I thought it was setting in there. The best way I can describe it was like at a 45 from the road, kind of pointing southeast. I think that was the plan before the last one. And we met with Dustin and Jay was up there too, and Penny and Annie and Diana.
Yeah.
And there was room to build it straight with the building.
Okay.
And,
He had the cones set out, but I don't remember exactly where it
yeah, we'll
was.
just have to go up there and start over.
Hmm. Skip?
Oh, let's see, 55 years or 55 runs year to date. Long day. We're up 10 runs so far with 3 water rescues. So I don't know how many they pulled off the herd is back, so we've been texting back and forth. Biggest thing we got coming up is pump testing, July 6th, 7th, and 8th, I believe are the dates. So we'll have some guys taking some trucks over to Rockville. Replace the batteries in the tanker today. That's what we'll swampy right now. So, yeah, everything's going good. Things are running good. Appreciate it all.
Appreciate you guys. Mike?
Just a couple of changes on federal requirements as far as the PFAS and the lead service line. There's been some big changes, which will keep pushing it. But it's not final, but that's what they're thinking about, pushing the dates further back. So when it comes out, I'll let you know. Right now, it looks like the lead service, they had it for 27, looks like it's 29, just because of funding and stuff like that. The PFAS, I'm not even sure. There's gonna be some definite changes there. So I wouldn't worry about it right now until they come out with the new regulations on that, or decide what they're gonna do. So, I think we've discussed that before. Sometimes they don't quite know where they want to go with it. And the lead service lines they're finally figuring out it's gonna be fairly costly to replace a lot of those lines. I think they've increased it to what, $800 million now?
I don't know. I'm just finding that they're figuring that out.
Well, no, are you really? Anyway, it's going to be a change. Some of the larger cities they have a pretty bad issue, a pretty good issue. But anyway, that's about all I had. I'll get a hold of you guys when they get done with the plant, Yarrow. We're going to just take some pictures for our federal grant stuff. And then start working back on that.
They're gonna have a ribbon cutting if you need to tune that.
Yeah, you can tell me. It's during the day, right?
Sure. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that here in a little bit after.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I would appreciate that. And then, like I said, on the wastewater side, I haven't talked to Bruce in a couple of weeks, so I don't know.
He sent a thing out and they made the issues time.
I've got his notes. I'm just gonna read them all.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mike. Well, you wanna do the parkboard stuff?
Okay. John is at a meeting and she sent this piece of paper with me. July 4th, 11 o'clock, the Veterans Memorial at Aztec Park, the Pacer Rain Community Center. August 1st, Reader Park, Back to School Bash. October 25th, 7 o'clock to 10, Reader Park cranks the park. No power needed for the kayak kiosk solar with a cell phone booster. There will be 7 kayak kiosks located along the Wabash River. And she took pictures of the high ground there, just at the top where the old boat ramp comes out. There's a flat place that you could store everything. And been tabling the concrete at Reader Park campground area until all the surveys are received for the new 5-year park master plan. Basketball court, still seeking answers. Agreed the long-term camping is a good thing. We should make it available to Duke workers, might make them aware we do have events taking place there. Then the Vermilion Trails Alliance will be hosting the Over the River and Through the Woods 5K and a 10K event on Saturday, September 26th, starting at Reader Park and continuing through town using a town-wide walking trail and Aztec Park. So it's gonna come all the way up and back around. We can figure it out. Cindy has a report on how we would like to improve the entrance to the railroad bridge. So I am now Cindy. And I'm gonna read you the email that he sent. Our intent was to ask the town's permission to proceed with the trailhead concept through the Community Foundation's Lilly Foundation Gift 9 grant. I cannot make the meeting on June 23rd because I have a county redevelopment commission meeting at 6. I'm providing some background. If someone would please take that, that's what I'm doing. The Park County Community Foundation received $750,000 grant for the Lilly Foundation Gift Program. The gift program is to support near-term projects. Programs or initiatives that address local needs or enhance the quality of life in our community. The Park County Community Foundation accepts letters of intent for projects. Our Trailhead project was selected from the letter of intents to move forward with the full grant application. The full grant application is due by August 1. The drawings illustrate multi-phase concept of what this area could become. The park board thought the gravel parking area and an extension of the trail could be the first phase of the project. We are asking Park County Community Foundation for $50,000 for phase 1. Any grant funds not used on prepping the area and gravel could either be used on landscaping or creating the paver gathering area. Further plans include creating a paver block area next to the entrance of the river walking bridge that will have railing as an observation area, erosion control, adding a pavilion with picnic tables, creating intentional gathering areas and more landscape. Again, we are asking for the town's permission to pursue the Park County Community Foundation grant of $50,000 for the Trailhead project. The park board will look for future grant opportunities to complete the full vision. And the drawings were made by Luke Waltz, and he's helped us on a couple other projects. And everything can be changed, but it's a start. Any questions that I might have? Answers to?
Could you forward that to my email tomorrow so I can,
Yes, sure will.
thank you.
Okay. You didn't catch it all?
Well, I got most of it, but it won't make sense by tomorrow.
Okay,
Well, the drawing looks real nice.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
okay.
I like the concept.
Yeah,
Well, I think if we try to beautify it, it'll draw more attention down here.
Mhm.
It gets enough anyway to reach on.
Sure.
So is it all right to proceed, you think?
I,
I make a motion.
I'll make a motion to proceed with the trailhead.
Second.
I'll say yeah,
Okay.
on favor?
Aye.
abstain. Okay,
You don't have to because you're on the park board.
that's right.
So you don't have to.
Cupcakes today.
Well, maybe it's better that
I didn't admit.
No, you're not actually on the park board, so you're okay.
Okay. And then from my IPA meeting Wednesday, there's these projects going along called Balcony Solar. I don't know if any of you've heard of it. And you can buy plug and play battery solar panels for a balcony. It's,
I did hear, I read a little story about these.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, IPA's got it figured out. It'll save just under 5% of your electric bill. And they're advertising them as saving $15 to $50. But if your electric bill's gotta be like $1,000 to save $50. So it may be a good thing, but you can buy them through Amazon, Home Depot, any of those places. They're rated for 105-mile-an-hour wind if you mount them on your handrail on your apartment. But the handrail's probably not rated for 105 miles an hour. So anyway, if somebody comes up trying to sell them, think about what you're buying there. They're running about $600 for,
Yeah, that's how much they cost.
yeah. So take a long time to get that
Yeah.
600 back at $5 a month. And I think that's all I have.
Thank you. John?
Since Bruce ain't here, I'll go through what he had. Does it look like he just emailed Jay? He's not gonna be able to make the meeting. The ammonia tank was cleaned. He had an air leak on the ammonia tank. Said the utility guys helped fixing it. Replaced 4 bad submersible pumps at the primaries. Blower 2 was replaced. Said everything is in compliance except the ammonia. It's all over the place. We have to replace a couple cubes, but we'll wait and see what IDEM says about it. If you have any questions, feel free to call. So then we'll go into what I have for utilities. It's not really a quote, but Brad got with me today. He's considering in the month sending Logan to the CDL school that he sent the others to. It's like $3,400. He's going to do it as long as you guys didn't have any objections to it. So.
Need him to get him.
And then the only other thing that I know of we got coming down the pipeline is Briar completed his climbing school. And now he's going to need some equipment. So I told him to give me a quote today. I don't have that, but we will be purchasing him some equipment. We got the rental crack sealing machine going to come on July the 10th. It's a Friday. And that whole next week, the guys are going to do crack sealing on the asphalt. So just in case anybody asks what's going on there. We talked briefly, but they removed the damaged tank at the water plant. The new tank's scheduled for delivery next week. Testing is planned to start the week of 7/20. And Dustin sent an email about a ribbon cutting ceremony in mid to late August. He needs us to get back with him. I think I know the answer to this, but I need your input. Days, evening, week, weekend. Most of the people that are going to attend are probably, it needs to be during the day. It's going to be business. As long as nobody objects to that, I think that's probably how we need to do it. So, so I'll respond to him on that. Brad did send me a couple notes today that he's got a couple guys that are refurbishing picnic tables as time allows still. And they installed a new 400 amp electrical service down here on Leatherwood at the corner of 600. And I saw where the community HWC sent an email saying community crossing application possibly submitted in September. We met all the requirements for the.
Did you just get that late this afternoon?
No. It was with the audit stuff. It's probably, I've got it in the last month, but you were on there too.
Okay, I printed it off.
Yeah, you guys had swapped some information and I caught on to the end of it.
Okay.
I did see where the electric rate study should be completed soon. I sent them all the numbers with the IMPA and the REMC so we can kind of see real world numbers on what it's going to, the impact would be for their recommendations. And I think Kathy gave them everything else they needed. So,
well, I sent them the revised electric loan
Oh,
information
yeah,
and
schedule.
gave me some information
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, because we have some money.
Because we'll probably more than likely rewrite that.
And then
other
we're gonna have to
five, right?
borrow it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave him that, and then he had another question, but I asked for clarification too, because I'm not sure what he's asking.
How they been to work with.
Not really heard a lot from him since we initially got everything sent.
Outside of that, we've been really fortunate with the storms. So I don't went north or south of us. Yeah, we don't have no.
What in the world happened Friday night? I thought I had been shocked.
Friday night.
Yes, it was the loudest boom.
Oh, I remember that one, yeah.
And then it was Friday night, and I looked out and there was nothing going on, but then I was talking to the ladies at the Superior Hardwood, and she said something about a transformer had blown or something like that on Friday night, and the whole block across the street was out.
I did not hear that, but I mean,
So, well, she said that they called the emergency number and someone came out and did it, fixed it. So I don't know. It's just, is that RMC that would have come, or would have, who would have?
it just depends on what the scope of the work was. I don't.
I mean,
The transformers do go boom.
Remember, like,
It was around 2:30 in the morning.
I think there was a fuse blown. Trying to remember their overtime sheet.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I was just like,
Yeah.
that's like the second time around our block that I've been like, is something going on with
Oh,
it?
yes. Well, a lot of times they get up in there and blow that.
And a lot of
fuse.
people call dispatch. Well, dispatch had the wrong number for our on call. So I was getting all the phone calls from dispatch and just passed them on. So it was a little easier for me to stay in the loop other than there's an extra phone call in the middle of the night.
So you guys sound
What's
like
one
he was
more?
asleep.
Yeah.
You never-
I didn't hear
Got
it.
one that day,
You
so.
didn't.
Are you gonna do the yard of the month or somebody over here? I just got a note on it.
Okay, yeah, I've got some. I've got a few, if anybody else got any on it. Go ahead, mate.
I sent an email.
There's
I'll finish what I'm doing.
And-
and
Go
we'll-
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure we were gonna cover that because I had it on my notes.
We got her.
That's all I got for the utilities unless anybody had any questions.
Can you do that?
Flipping over to the police side, 39 calls for service. 3 of them were assisting another agency, 6 misdemeanor arrests, 3 citations and 2 warnings. I know I went fast, Kathy, but you got the notes on that.
Yeah.
And I have been working on some ordinance stuff as time allows. It's no secret that we got a bunch and Dollar General's not been super cooperative. So
It just floors me that they can have their yard look like that.
And I just think it's crazy that you can't use a local contractor as a Dollar General store to mow your yard. You gotta put in a help
Yeah.
to let corporate know you need your yard mowed, and then they send somebody out.
AT&T.
It's
was that way
lousy,
too.
right?
It
in
looked like crap the other day when I drove by it too, so I don't know if they had somebody and they,
At
stopped
one
showing
time-
up or something. I don't know.
At one time I had heard that
It's not been a problem
they will
before.
allow them 3 times to mow. That's it.
We had the same problem last year.
Yeah, I
Did you?
remember.
Yeah.
It's like a Kingstown ordinance, so they better figure.
It's a shame we can't hire some kid to do it for 50
Yeah,
bucks.
I mean, it's not
The city
like a
couldn't-
multi-million-dollar operation.
He's got some bills. in
About a couple hours work, maybe if that.
Well, the manager told me that-
They put on their taxes every year and every year they pay.
Brendan Cobb had reached out to whoever wanted to do it.
That's great.
I'd love for him to. I just can't let him.
Why doesn't?
That's the way corporate is.
I mowed it there one summer for Jake Turner when he was a manager there that lived next door to me. And mowed and cut that tree down, cleaned it all up and then got fired. Okay.
The only thing else that I've got is I ordered a replacement seat for that F-150 through Mecca. It's been broke for quite some time. I drove it the other day and we're not good. So it's not came in, yet, but it's just a used seat, a couple $100. So. That's all I got unless you guys got questions for me.
Do you need replacements for those submersible pumps? Do we still have some in stock?
That would be, he ordered some extras, did those come through you?
Yeah, he ordered 4 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think it was 2 to be in place, 2 for the shelf, I think.
I can definitely touch base with him.
Okay, that's good.
He's usually really good about it.
I figured you had it, but I just want to make sure we didn't get behind on that and have to buy a bunch real quick.
Yeah.
I know that's hard and expensive. Oh, my turn.
Thanks, John.
Got one in the north, one in the south. I thought 1585 Washington in the north end and 152 Washington in the south end. Those are cool.
150.
Small house over here on South Washington.
Well, Sarah put that one in there of Adams.
Yeah,
They're on,
What was that?
straight behind the liquor store on the
Yeah.
street.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
where they had the flags and quite a bit of
Yeah.
stuff out.
I'm happy with whatever you guys do.
So is that our north end, Pam, or?
Yeah, that would be a north end, yeah.
Pam and John?
Yeah, I picked two for the south end, either 152 Washington or Penny Cox's house. 529 Aztec Road.
152, that'd be Fred, Gary?
A lot of people coming into town for the 4th of July. It might be nice to have a sign on Washington.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I didn't see that one. I have not seen that house. That's a great house.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Is that Fred?
Fred, they got last year. Are we trying to
Oh,
repeat or
I-
get different ones?
Joe Penny's does look nice.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice.
529 Aztec.
529 Aztec Drive. And of course, there's a lot of grass needs to be cut. A lot of places.
Yeah.
Sorry, we did ours Saturday finally.
Usually in this sand ground, it's drying up and dying by now.
Yeah.
Days, it was fine.
Now it's like you're trying to cut grass in April now.
Yeah.
It's the same.
We'll get to 90 next week with a little bit of moisture. It'll take off bad.
Yeah, that'd be felt good to make my peppers grow. That's all I got.
All right, thanks. Okay.
Speaking of grass ordinance, in the south end, on Water Street, the guy that's got bales of hay sitting in his yard, he's put on Facebook that the bales of hay is a perimeter fence for keeping his kids in the
Oh,
yard.
John,
And-
there at the garage?
And he's letting the grass grow up in between too.
Yeah.
Somebody cut it and he was,
Yeah, so. And that's an ordinance violation. If he's not solid with the hay bales. He's leaving gaps in them and then letting the grass grow up. So that's a mosquito
That's
place.
Vincent's garage.
No,
Oh,
where Dennis Mays used to live.
How the hay bales stop, I mean,
Do what?
how are the hay bales stopping anybody from?
Wouldn't stop any of my kids.
I mean, they'd have to be crawling on it
Right,
or
was kicking to
something.
the road.
Record kick him in the road. I think they were blocks from that
Unless you stood them up on the end.
game.
Jack 'em up.
Sarah, I'd stopped on East Street and talked to,
Okay.
and I told them they need to go.
Okay.
And follow up at some point. I told her that, we give her a reasonable amount of time to make it happen.
Good.
Just let me know
If I hear anything, okay. Okay.
she was really all that receptive to it.
Well, you can't have pigs in town.
And
No.
that's all I got. Got a question for Cindy now. She's here. We've already talked about this.
I got dinner time, but I swing by, so I thought I would stop the gas.
That's all I got.
I haven't been here long enough today.
I don't have anything.
you're getting ready to leave.
She is.
Where you going? I have nothing.
And you're not going anywhere
I'm
anyway.
not going on a cruise.
So, close out tomorrow.
Yes,
10
at 10 o'clock.
Anybody gonna be there?
Only lasts about,
Name, I'm sorry,
No, it's,
no, it's just,
by 10:30.
it's just what they found in the audit and what we have to do to correct it.
and if they're not requesting anybody extra, that's good.
It just,
Yeah.
one person is mandatory to be there.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
You're lucky on there.
Yeah. Scott,
I don't have, I tried, I'm working on that flood ordinance amended to the other one, which it's a big beast. It's 35 pages,
Oh, my.
12,000 words.
Oh,
So,
really?
the biggest problem has been they use a different way to organize it than we do in our municipal code. So I spent a lot of time trying to match things up and format it. The only part I have to do, or that there's a lot of internal cross references, as set forth in this other section. So I've highlighted all of them. I just gotta go back through and read that. I will have that. I'm gonna send it to DNR first. They wanted it by July something to review it. So I'll get it over to them. As I told you, I think before, the flood maps are not changing for Montezuma. The changes are very minor that they're making as far as I can tell. But I think it's somebody's job in Indianapolis to make sure that they update it all the time. And then they have to make sure all the communities update theirs to conform to. It'd be easier if they just said, here's the law and here's what it is. You gotta follow it, but they don't. So, and then since Cindy came in, do you know what the county council's talking about changing with lit? The town got a letter from Roy about to advising they're contemplating changing lit. Do you have any idea what they're thinking about doing?
I still think they're waiting on direction from SEA. I think it's in preparation of potential changes, which,
They're gonna have to make them in 28, but
yeah,
I just didn't know if they were thinking about in the interim, making them higher, lower,
the property.
lit, local income tax,
Okay,
like public safety and gadget.
I would say no, they don't plan on increasing.
Okay. It's just, it's hard to budget when you don't.
I know.
What the budget's been doing.
would Roy, when they decide to do something, would he entertain an invitation to our meeting and come and talk to us?
I had mentioned that he had gone to the partnership Park County
Yeah.
meeting, and that was very informative. Yeah, he would be happy to, or if the timing doesn't work, if you of you want to be on a phone conversation with him, he'd be happy to do that.
But there's nothing coming down the pipe with her.
No, they'll meet that second Thursday of July. If you want to pose a question specific to him, and then if he has to address the rest of the council, they'll be there. Because if he was not very explanatory in the letter, I don't know that they've made a
It was
decision
just-
yet.
We may change it.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't mind going to the meeting then if you want me to. So,
When is it?
Be the second Thursday at 9 a.m.
At everybody your office?
Yes. And I would just caution you to let him know you're going to be there and what questions to be prepared. Yeah, I honestly think they're waiting to see what's gonna happen. And they're just trying to prep everybody, I guess. for the changes.
Anything else?
And I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
all right.
So am I good, Paul?